seen today, man, that really broke my heart, dude. I just heard about it today. About the guy that unalived the 4M college people, and they sentenced him to basically he's never coming out. But regardless of your jail sentence, dude, it never seems like it's right, especially when you unalive people that did not do nothing to you. And you know, the crazy thing about it, like this gentleman, the judge gave him an opportunity to speak and like just say something, and he completely denied the judge offer to speak, to say I'm sorry, to say what happened, you know, he wasn't meant to, like, say something. And this gentleman literally did not speak and said nothing to the family members of the people that he unalived. I'm just curious to know, like, what go through someone's head, like, to unalive 4 people within the matter of minutes of each other at the same time, the same night. He unalived 4 people in one night. This is such a crazy case that even the president, our great president, Mr. Donald J. Trump, even commented in regards of this case, with this situation, dude. Like, our president said that if it was up to him, this gentleman would have said something. And I'm 100% agreeing with the president. Like, this guy, he said nothing, no apology, no, like, I don't get how cold can you be, dude, like, to do, like, I don't get it. I honestly don't get it. But in life, I always have to tell myself that everything in life happens for a reason. You know, I know that for a fact, that everything that happens for a reason. But when stuff like that happen, man, it's like, Jesus, bro, that's ridiculous. Like, these people didn't do nothing to this guy. They did not do absolutely nothing to this guy, and then he went and unalived them when they were sleeping, allegedly. Like, I don't understand that, dude. Like, him going to prison for the remainder of his life, he's gonna be locked down 23 hours per day, 23 hours a day, and 1 hour of basically freedom. It's not freedom, you're in prison, so, but 1 hour to do whatever you gotta do, I guess take a shower and do stuff like that, but 23 hours in a cell every single day for the remainder of his life. You could say, yes, that's torturing somebody, but it's still not as bad as taking someone's life, bro. It never adds up. Like, to take someone's life, especially when, once again, especially when the people or the person life you took never did nothing to you. You know, as a family member, like, what, like, you're sitting there thinking you hear the news that somebody in your family was unalive, and you're saying to yourself, like, that's impossible, because you know that family member or that friend does everything by the books. You know that person, they're not involved in nothing illegal. You know that person is on a good path in life. You know that person is doing what's right. You know that person for a fact, 100%, that person is doing what's right in life. And then to find out that they're all of a sudden that they're not here no more, it's like, it has to be heartbreaking. It has to be like, it's a complete shock. You know, when you hear about stuff and you know that, okay, the person that unfortunately passed away, and you're hearing about that person passed away, but you know that person is involved in bad things. That person is involved in things that's, you know, is despicable. So you expect stuff like that to happen. Regardless, it's not a good thing, but when you know someone, or when you have a family member that's involved in bad things, in crimes, and, you know, just doing bad things, just straight scum of the earth, you expect eventually you're gonna get that phone call one day that something bad will happen to that person, because you know, like, karma goes around. Whatever you do bad, the bad energy you put out in the universe, that same bad energy is going to come back to you eventually. So that's just how life works, you know. So we know that as humans, you know. But when it comes to, like, people getting hurt and they're doing what's right in life, man, they're living a good godly life, and all of a sudden, like, they're getting hurt, man, it's just a hard pill to swallow, dude. It's a really, really hard pill to swallow. And as I said, this gentleman, well, basically they gave him life in prison without the possibility of parole. So That's where he's gonna end the rest of his life. And I wish him the best. And you know what's crazier? That one of the family members' aunt went up to him, but not went up to him, but spoke on his day of the sentencing, and she said, I forgive you. She's a godly woman, and when you're a godly spiritual person, you have to forgive people. You can't, when you're a spiritual person, when you're a spiritual hearted person, that you can't hold grudges. Like, you can't hold no type of animosity and no anger towards people. You just have to let it go in the hands of God and his family. Let God and his family deal with it. You know, and that's something that I learned from a young age. People next to you will do bad to you. The closest people that you love and trust in life end up being the people that actually hurt you the worst. It's a fact. The people that you grew up with and trust and you love, it doesn't happen all the time, you know, but a lot of times it will happen. The people that's around you that you trust the most, that you love, that you will do anything for, they end up turning around and hurting you the most. You know what I mean? And that's a tough pill to swallow. You know, and she forgave him. You know, she forgave him because she's like, she's a spiritual woman, and she was like, you know what, I forgive you. I forgive you for everything, all the bad things that you have done, and I hope, you know, God changed your heart and God placed you in a better place. God put you in a better place. And it's not easy to forgive someone like that, man. But once again, if you're a God-fearing person, you have to. You can't expect to be like, okay, I love God and I trust God and I walk with God every single day, but yet you're holding grudges on somebody else. You cannot tell people how much you love and how much you care about God, but yet you're wishing bad on someone else. You're praying on someone else's downfall when you trust God. It doesn't work like that. You know, like, don't matter how many people done came against me in my life, no matter how many people done did stuff to me that really hurted me, that brought me down, that brought me to tears, I forgive them, man. And sometimes I see certain people that did something negative to me a couple of years back. Like, I'll see them in the gym and they'll try to say hello to me, you know, but I don't hold no grudges. I know what happened. You know what happened. You know what you did. I know what you did, but you have the audacity to still come up to me and say hello and ask how I'm doing. I don't go with the conversation, but when stuff like that happens to me, and it happens very often, I still say, I'm good. Have a good day. Like, I don't hold no animosity to the fact of, you know, let me get angry of what this person did to me 4 years ago. No, dude, because I realize in life, things bad are gonna happen to you. You know, things that we consider to be bad and to be terrible is gonna happen to us in this life. You know, so when those things happen, you have to have a bigger heart to know that, you know what, I have to forgive people. You have to appreciate people for who they are. You know what I mean? You have to appreciate a snake for being a snake. You got to appreciate a person, a liar, for being a liar. That's just how life works. You cannot expect to have a snake around you but yet get mad. Then you know they're a snake, but yet get mad when they did something to you, because you're expecting them all of a sudden not to be a snake to you, but be a snake to other people. It doesn't work like that. If you're around a snake, eventually that snake is going to turn on you regardless. That's just how it works. A snake is always going to be a snake. A thief is always going to be a thief. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time before that thief steals something from you. No matter how cool you might be, no matter how friendly you might be with a thief for years, the opportunity just has not arrived for that person to steal something from you. Eventually, that thief that you trust and love is going to steal something from you. So you respect people for who they are. I learned that at a young age, dude. So that makes you not hold grudges. That makes you just leave it in the hands of God and his family. You know, to the 4 people that lost their lives, may God rest their soul, you know, and in the next life, I hope and wish them all the best. Simple, you know. But before in this video, as usual, ladies and gentlemen, I want to take the time out to show gratefulness and appreciation to our great Commander-in-Chief, Mr. Donald J. Trump. As always, sir, I salute you. To you and your entire family, Mr. Donald J. Trump, to our great Commander-in-Chief, safe travels. May God watch over you and your families on every time you travel within the United States, and when you travel outside the United States. May God always watch over you and your families on your journeys, and always safe travels. So all and every of God kids within the United States, such as myself, God bless us all, the United States. God bless all his kids around the world as well. Ladies and gentlemen, always treat people with the love, the kindness, and the care that you expect others to treat you with as well. Always do what's right in the eyes of God and his family. Always make God and his family a part of your decision making every single day. And let's do what's right for each other, man. Let's help each other out instead of hurting each other. And let's work out, baby. You see those guns in the car. Enjoy, man.